Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today I wanted to give you all my theories on the death order of Danganronpa trip to Monochrome. Now, I will be honest, I made my theories and then forgot to write the script for a week or two, so I might not remember the exact reasons as to why I picked some of these predictions, but hopefully it will be alright. So, I really don't know how it slipped my mind, but alas. Obviously, we're going to skip over chapter 1. While it's not finished just yet, it's confirmed that Idel was the one that killed Yarem. Now, as for the main roles, I do think Bailey will stick as the main character. I doubt we will see a product switch or a product death. For the side protagonist role, I could see Eliezer sticking as a side protagonist, with Rona as the antagonist. Moving on to chapter 2, I think the victim here will be the ultimate cellist, Cadence York. There are 3 reasons as to why I think Cadence will die next. For starters, she's the only person, aside from Idel, that refutes Bailey during the trial. If DR has taught me anything, if you're doing an argument altercation, you're probably next. Her father was clearly not a good person either, probably leaning on the whole criminal dies in chapter 2 trope. And also, there have been a few scenes with Cadence already. The whole jewelry scene with Greta, as well as the dance she shared with Bailey during the party. I think that's already enough screen time for Cadence to die next. As for who kills her, I have picked Ame Inoue, the ultimate synoptic. The main reason behind this prediction is, well, I do see Chinatsu surviving as the comic relief and kind of useless character, see Yasuhiro, Akane, etc. So, I figured Ame dying early could give some time for Chinatsu to get some development or screen time since she didn't have any so far. Chapter 3 is the weakest one for me. I mean, can you blame me though? If we look at the canon games, Chapter 3 is usually the train wreck of the game. How can you predict that? For the victims of this chapter, yes, victims, it is Chapter 3, I have picked Tate Carter, the ultimate party host and pianist, and Greta Meyer, the ultimate jeweler. Let's be honest here, Greta is not going to survive this game. She has narcolepsy. I could definitely see a situation where Greta falls asleep next to Tate and, in a panic state, he kills Greta and then gets killed right after. Of course, we could have a killer taking down both of them. It doesn't seem like Tate is the brightest guy here, so getting tricked is not off the table. As for the Chapter 3 killer, I've chosen the ultimate barista, Fritz Cafe. Honestly, I don't have much here. He does give off killer vibes, but I couldn't see him being a late game killer, and I also doubt he'd kill Cadence in Chapter 2, so he had to end up here. My apologies. I feel more confident in my Chapter 4 prediction, however. Here, the deaths are going to be Marcelo Levin, the ultimate escape artist, as the victim, and Maple Cormier, the ultimate woodworker, as the killer. From what I've understood so far, these are the 2 strongest students of the cast, so it would be cool to see them 2 clash, with Maple coming on top. Maple is of course the buff member of the cast, and in typical DR fashion, these characters die in Chapter 4. While Marcelo seems rational, I could see him lose his cool 4 chapters in. Perhaps a new way of escaping has presented itself, one that's quite risky, and Marcelo is in tunnel vision mode, not caring about endangering his classmates. And maybe that's why Maple tries to stop him, killing him in the process. For the 5th case, I think the ultimate marketer, Rona Raid, will be the final victim. As I said at the start, I do think Rona will play a more antagonistic role, so her dying here makes sense. I could also see Rona be a survivor, but after looking at the remaining members, yeah, I decided on her dying here. For her killer, I think it's going to be the ultimate tea connoisseur, Adrian Tease. Adrian is definitely going to play a big role in the story, and I'm sure that by the time we reach Chapter 5, he and Eliezer will be much closer. And I imagine the drama will be huge, especially with Bailey having to go against their buddy and condemn Adrian to his fate. Now, for the finale, this might be a bit confusing. I don't believe the mastermind is a member of the cast. I've heard the theory about Tate being the mastermind, but I don't personally see it. I think the mastermind is going to be someone we've yet to see properly. Damien is a good candidate, and I do think he is the one that created Captain Mono. I'm pretty sure he's involved in the killing game, especially when we take into account his beliefs of ultimates. I think the person we see alongside Damien is probably the mastermind. I could also say he's probably Mr. Paperboat too, but we haven't seen much yet for me to make a proper theory video about it. With chapter 1 not yet finished, I'm hoping that the next interlude will have more clues regarding these two characters, as I do think they will be the ones behind the curtain pulling the strings of this game. I don't have them in the tier list, but like, pretend they are here. Anyway, that means my survivors are Bailey Allen, the Ultimate Doctor, Eliezer Olsen, the Ultimate Skier, Chinatsu Arai, the Ultimate Drummer, Rebecca Toth, the Ultimate Pharmacist, and Brandon Davis, the Ultimate Hunter. I think they are a solid lineup of survivors. But yes, that will be all for today. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my predictions? Let me know of your own predictions in the comments below. But until the next video, take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.